Hemofarm Foundation is almost now 25 years supporting students in Serbia and actually nowadays even beyond in medicine, pharmacy and technology. We had about 3,300 students so far and actually more to come this year again. We are very happy and very proud of this, and actually many of our current managers came through this program, and they still remember it in a very good manner because it actually helped them, facilitate them to start and finance their studies, which is obviously always a bit of a challenge in those days. We are proud to have them on board, and this year actually based on the initiative from Hemofarm Foundation, we started this mentorship program, something which I love actually because it really connects our people with the mentees and gives drive to both sides basically. It's nice always to talk about your job, and it helps young students a lot to basically locate themselves or to understand where they should head to. This is what we are doing.
I was invited to talk here at this mentoring program, and I think my expectations are that I contribute through my professional experience as a doctor and as working at the university to these young students, and to give them to share with them my experience, and hopefully for them for their future professional life to get some inspiration. Well, I think it's a fantastic thing. I think it's, first of all, it's a small financial aid, and second of all, I think it's fantastic to have the chance to get closer to experts in the field, which is actually something that I can say I was missing when I was studying as a young student. So I think it's a very, very good initiative. When you start your early professional experience, it's really the moment where you set the course, and maybe you also want to think about whether you want to work in a small hospital or a regional hospital, or whether you want to continue at the university. That's something you should really reflect relatively early on. And actually I think a question which is always good, and which I will assure you will be asked in interviews, is where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's something I've been asked quite regularly, and it's something you should think about and actually also use it as a guidance for your professional life.
Smatram da ću kroz buduću saradnju s svojim mentorom, koji će biti neka osoba koja je ekspert u svojoj oblasti, moći da naučim od nje nešto novo, da steknem nova znanja koje će mi svakako u budućnosti koristiti. Već duži niz godina sam aktivista u civilnom sektoru, tako da sam učestvovao ranije na nekim ovakvim predavanjima, edukativnim radionicama. Ono što nam doprinosi je da steknemo neko novo znanje, vještine, samim tim postanemo bogati kako u formalnom, tako i u neformalnom obrazovanju.
We have the pleasure and honor to have actually very, very good people speaking in front of our students this year, and we'll hope to continue this. And I guess, and I hope you asked them by yourself, that the students enjoyed and took something out of this. At least I took something out of this, so I'm very happy about this. I think it is partially about quantity, but it's also about quality. That's why we have now added this mentorship program, because in the end, yes, there are a lot of scholarships out there, probably even more being remunerated more than ours, but we try to gather actually extra benefit to this, and by this help the people really to kickstart their careers later on, because that's all about it, isn't it?
And if you really feel like you don't want to study anymore, you don't feel like, playing with your smartphone, go and download or buy DVD or whatever of ER. That's a great series. You can learn a lot. The same with Dr. House. I think both of these series are very well researched and very well done. This is actually my main message of today. Role models. And I can tell you, I think I wouldn't be where I am if I hadn't met people who showed me that it was possible to do something. If you aim for the next goal, even in situations where you feel overwhelmed, you might overcome this, and it will help you to face the challenges of today and tomorrow. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Identify role models and be clear about anti-role models. So be aware of your limitations. I told you that, but don't be intimidated by it. Gain experience abroad. but come back to Serbia and apply what you learned abroad, and understand the importance of networking, because this is something which will be very important for your professional life. And finally, never stop dreaming. I think that's always a very important driving factor in life and in work. I thank you very much for your attention.